What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Sports PSP. Hope you all enjoying the rest of your evening. The reason why I'm so excited, so happy, and exhilarated is the Dallas Cowboys are gone. Their season is over. Finito. Done. Finally. After losing to the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional round 19-12. The Dallas Cowboys, to their credit, had a heck of a season. 12-5, made the playoffs, won a playoff game, road playoff game, first time in 30 years. Dak Prescott last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he was spectacular. 25-33, over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes, including 1 touchdown on the ground. But in this game, against the San Francisco 49ers, against the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL, he managed to score 12 points. And in that game against the 49ers, Dak Prescott, 23 of 37, a little over 200 yards, 206 yards to be exact, 1 touchdown pass, but 2 interceptions. Dak Prescott was the reason why the Dallas Cowboys couldn't win. Another reason why they couldn't win, they couldn't run the ball well. Dallas Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken, they're 9th in the NFL as far as rushing. You went up against the number 1 defense and they held you just 76 yards. 22 attempts, 76 yards, 3.5 yards a carry. Ezekiel Elliott, 10 carries for 26 yards. Tony Pollard, 6 carries for 22 yards. And remember, Tony Pollard was out for the rest of that game because of an ankle injury. He was later carted off the game. CD Lamb, he was big time. 10 catches, 117 yards. But let me tell you something, man. Brock Purdy, even though he didn't have the type of performance against the Cowboys like he had against the like he had against the Seattle Seahawks, but 19-29, 214 yards. And not only that, he took care of the football. San Francisco won this game because they took care of the football. They won the turnover ratio. Dallas only had 2 turnovers. San Francisco won. San Francisco was able to run the ball well. And not only that, they won time of possession. And not only that, when it counted most, they got the job done. Dak Prescott, I'm sorry. We can look at a lot of things with Dak Prescott. I think people have to come to the realization that Dak Prescott is not top 10 quarterback. He is a middle of the road quarterback, and that's it. He got his money. All he had to do was just to get the job done, just get the win. Listen, the reason why I picked the San Francisco 49ers primarily because they were a far better team than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Far better team than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on offense and defense. And with Kyle Shanahan calling the plays, look, Dallas, you enjoyed, we'll give you that win against Tampa, but there was no chance in hell you were going to beat the San Francisco 49ers. No chance in hell you were going to beat them at their home turf. We can look at a lot of reasons why the Cowboys didn't win, but the biggest reason to me, Dak Prescott is not that dude. He's just not that dude. He's a good quarterback, average quarterback, but if you're trying to make a case, Dak for top 5, top 10, stop. He went up against the best defense in the NFL, and there was nothing that he can do. As for the San Francisco 49ers, they advanced to the NFC Championship. However, they're going up against the number 1 Philadelphia Eagles. So they're going to have to deal with that. Hopefully, they'll handle that situation at Philly. I just love what I'm seeing with Brock Purdy because it doesn't seem like the moment is too big for him. And I don't know what you can say about Dallas's defense. They did this part. They only held them to just 19 points. Even when Dak threw those interceptions, they just held the 49ers to just field goals. And we could talk about everything else. I mean, the defense did its part. The defense, you can't ask more from the defense. They sacked Brock Purdy 2 times. They put pressure on him. What more could you ask from your defense? It's on Dak. It's on this offense. So my takeaway is the Cowboys lost this game because Dak Prescott proved he's just not that guy to take them over the hump. That's just me. Cowboy fans can be mad and say, oh, that's easy for you to say, Purnell, because you're a Washington fan. You've never experienced a quarterback. Blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, Dak couldn't get the job done. I'm going to give credit where credit is due to the 49ers, their defense, their play calling. DeMeco Ryans, I hope he gets a head coaching job. He better get a head coaching job when it's all said and done. As for Kellen Moore and Dan Quinn, hey, they did the best job they possibly could. Hopefully in 2023, I see them becoming head coaches, especially Dan Quinn. Dallas, like I said before, you're not firing Mike McCarthy. Stop it. You're not firing him so that you can get your hands on Sean Payton. If you're going to get Sean Payton, you have to pay Sean Payton a certain amount of money. And more importantly, you're going to have to allow him to do his job. You're going to have to allow him to have final say. And Jerry Jones damn sure ain't going to do that. He will not allow anyone to have final say except for him. And Dallas Cowboy fans, I am happy y'all lost so y'all can finally shut the hell up because I'm sick of y'all. Y'all are nauseating. Y'all are annoying. Y'all are delusional. You have no objectivity. You have no perspective whatsoever. You live off fantasy island. Every single year, y'all act like this is your year. And yet again, it's been 27, 28 years since you've last won a Super Bowl, been to a Super Bowl, been to a conference championship game. Y'all act like every single year, this is your year. Thank God your season is over. Y'all can finally shut the hell up. And we can finally see some legitimate teams like the 49ers and the Eagles and the Bengals versus the Chiefs going up against each other and see which team is going to go to the Super Bowl and win. As for Dallas, you're going to watch the rest of the games at home like the rest of us. But hey, so I'm happy Dallas lost the game. I put most of this on Dak Prescott, their star quarterback. I put a lot of this on him as far as not getting enough opportunities done. And of course, those interceptions. He could have had at least 3 or 4 interceptions in that game. So I'm putting this loss on Dak Prescott primarily. You can put it on Mike McCarthy, and I wouldn't blame you because of clock management. And Mike McCarthy has proven time and time again, and what I've said about him all along, he's nothing more than a product of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. I stand by that, and that will not change. But that's all I'm going to say. I put this mostly on Dak Prescott's shoulders. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Who's at fault for the Dallas Cowboys loss? How much credit do you give to Dak Prescott as far as the loss? How much credit do you give to the 49ers for their win, particularly Brock Purdy, or anybody else that you can possibly think of? Is it over for Mike McCarthy or other things that I forgot to mention? But anyway, let me know in the comment section below, guys. It's your boy Sports PSP. Hope you all enjoying the rest of your evening. And as usual, God bless. And also, thank God the Dallas Cowboys season is over. How about them Cowboys?